And we are live. What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another Saturday live stream. And today we have a little bit to talk about. There's a few topics to discuss, a few things to call out with Hollywood. Hollywood just continues to give us trash, and we continue to roast the living hell out of them. But I'll give everybody time to hop in here. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your day is going. Glad to see all of you. I see a car video in the chat. Let's see. Who was that from? JJ52. Splike TV. Raw Loke. Black Superwoman in the house, says he, ma'am. Hail, Geeks and Gamers. Curry Dud says, yo, Jeremy, he, ma'am, sucks ass. Yes, it does. I don't even know if we can really put it into perspective how bad this show is. This show is so bad. I don't think people have really understood how bad this show is yet because, you know, the animation is really good and they try to do their best to show you some nostalgia to cover up what they're doing. But it's really bad. It's really bad. Yojitsu says this version of Master is garbage. Kevin Smith, in my opinion, will ruin Clerks 3 as well. Yeah, I'm not looking, as someone who loves Clerks 1 and 2, I'm not looking forward to it at all. Just a disaster. I see My Nerdy Home in the house. Let's see. I see Krista Nova under her Dragon Ball Chick account. What's up, Krista Nova? Thank you for everybody being here. Thank you to the mods for being here. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, Kevin Smith, again, and I've said it, and I think I've started to sound like a broken record, but it's meant to qualify the fact that I have been such a big fan of Kevin Smith over the years. I think his old school movies are fantastic. I love them so much. Clerks 1 and 2 are amazing. Dogma's amazing. Jay and Silent Bob, Mallrats. Nothing's going to change my opinion of those movies. But man, he has fallen so far, so fast. And you can say it's so far, so fast, but it's kind of been something a lot of people have been seeing for a long time now. But this Masters of the Universe situation, to me, is another Last Jedi situation. It's another Last of Us Part 2. And I think that in a lot of ways it could be viewed worse because you live in a post-Last Jedi world. You live in a post-Last of Us 2 world, and yet here you are continuing to do the very thing that they did, not learning from their mistakes. I truly am just astonished by it. It's astonishing to me. Let me see. Do you think there's an underlying issue why once celebrated directors and writers are agreeing to this garbage? Car video. I think Hollywood is full of people that have pretended to be other people for a living. That's what I think. And so I also think that there are few people in Hollywood who are actually have the balls to have their own opinion because Hollywood is such a disastrous place and it is such an echo chamber. And I think that when they see Hollywood and how Hollywood people have this hive mind attitude, they're too scared to actually have an opinion. They're too scared to actually say anything that goes outside of the narrative because they know they will be canceled. So I think it's just a matter of a bunch of cowards are in Hollywood. Like, generally speaking, most people in Hollywood are cowards and they will do whatever they're told. And that's just how it is. That's how I feel. So I think that's why. I don't think there's actually very many true leaders or alpha mentalities in Hollywood. I think they're all followers and betas. Mike Hill says, after watching all 5 episodes of Masters of the Universe, it was trash not having the war between He-Man and Skeletor. It's a total disgrace from the original series. Yeah, I mean, it truly is amazing how much they go out of their way to tell you how bad men are and how great women are and how Kevin Smith literally lied to his audience. He literally lied to his audience, and now, like, what did he expect was going to happen when we saw the final product? Like, what did he expect was going to happen? I truly, I'm just like, what did you expect, Kevin? What did you expect was going to happen? Of course, we were going to call you out and hold you accountable for this. Of course we were. And it's like he doesn't care because he got what he wanted. He won the critics over. He won the critics and he won the Hollywood mindset over. He got what he wanted. And it just shows like he posed as a fan for all of these years, only to turn on the fans and stab us in the back. Wild Rose, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate that. Captain, I can't even say that. Tila was in Masters of the Universe Revelations. Tila is the Captain Marvel. Dude, Kevin Smith compared what he's going through to what Captain Marvel went through with the review bombing. And I'm going to look it up right here so I can show you guys. Like, he actually said that. He actually compared this to Captain Marvel. He did it. I'm about to show it to you. Like, the dude just has no shame whatsoever. All right. So here we go. Is that it right there? Okay. So this is a story where they said that Revelation is being review bombed despite an overwhelmingly fresh Rotten Tomatoes score. And so Kevin Smith responds and says, this is actually kind of flattering. Both the boys and Captain Marvel went through this too. So I'm in good company. The review bombing is transparent. So luckily it's not going to trip us up. You have compared yourself to Captain Marvel. Like, he compared himself to Captain Marvel. This dude is such a clown. He's not even a clown. He's the whole fucking circus. Like, he's the whole fucking circus. Like, unbelievable that this dude he has no shame whatsoever. None. We have a new member, Mr. Hellstein. Thank you for becoming a member of the Geeks and Gamers channel. And I saw we had one from Megatron Prime. I'm trying to find it. There it is. The fact that Cobra Commander can't wear his hood is ridiculous. His character has suffered enough. First with Hasbro's failed attempt to replace him with Serpentor and Globulus. Yeah, I totally understand that. And again, when I talked about how I said it on Friday Night Tights, but I was talking about my how I really love G.I. Joe the movie, but I totally understand why a lot of people don't like it. And G.I. Joe the movie from 1987, the animated feature film. And one of the reasons a lot of Joe fans don't like it is because of how Cobra Commander was treated and how they tried to move in Serpentor and Globulus with Cobra Law. So I totally understand that. But yeah, the Cobra Commander situation is just ridiculous. And there's more to it to talk about with the G.I. Joe movie too. I mean, like, entertainment is just so bad right now. Entertainment is so bad. And I went and I saw the Snake Eyes movie. Now, as most of you know, I am a big Snake Eyes fan. I'm a big G.I. Joe fan. I love G.I. Joe. And the Snake Eyes movie is bad, but it's not bad for the reasons we've come to expect from Hollywood. It's bad for a lot of other reasons, mainly just because it doesn't have any respect for G.I. Joe. They're just trying to tell a completely different story. And it's not bogged down by identity politics per se. It's not bogged down by that. But the decision to cast Henry Golding in the role was an identity politics decision. That was an identity politics decision. They were trying to actively move away from the blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy, which is Snake Eyes, which, again, shouldn't really be a big determining factor in how you're going to portray the character, unless you're going to go down that road of creating that animosity between Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, because Snake Eyes is the outsider and everything like that. But the point is that once this movie was created and they went down that identity politics rabbit hole with the casting, you knew that their focus was not in the right place. And guess what? Snake Eyes is a shit show. It's not a good movie at all. It's a terrible, terrible movie in every aspect. But it's bad for different reasons than Masters of the Universe is. Masters of the Universe is actively trying to push an agenda. Masters of the Universe is actively trying to push an agenda, whereas Snake Eyes was simply just a terrible movie that had no respect for G.I. Joe, the characters, or the lore. That's why. So both of these properties are terrible for different reasons. Terrible for different reasons, unfortunately. Okay, let me see, man. We got to get caught up. You guys are killing it today. My goodness. Let me see. Mel, what's the over under where Kevin Smith uses 9/11 to virtue signal him being better than us? I give it 3 days. I'm not sure how far down the ridiculous rabbit hole that Kevin Smith is going to go down. I'm not sure, but I'm positive he's going to call us racist and sexist. I'm positive he's going to do that. I can't wait to see how long it's going to take for him to pull that card, because he will pull that card. Club Star Wars becomes a member. I thought you were a member, but happy that you have either re-upped your membership or if you've decided to become one now. Russian Bob for $5. Thank you, Russian Bob. Flat. Let's see. Just Tita. Great Friday Night Tights last night. Thank you for defending real fans everywhere. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Well, listen. I am a fan, okay? And just because I have a certain number of subscribers now, just because I have a lot of different YouTube channels, just because I have a website, just because I'm looked at in maybe a different light than I used to be, doesn't change the fact that I am a fan. That's all I am as a fan. I'm not a professional. I'm simply just a fan. That's it. I'm a fan and a customer. And if you try to go after me, then you're going after a fan. If you are a professional in an industry and you are trying to go after me, I am a fan and a potential customer. That's it. My number of subscribers doesn't change the fact that I'm a fan. That's why I was looking forward to the announcement when G.I. Joe Origins Snake Eyes was announced. I was like, okay, Snake Eyes. I've been waiting my whole life for a Snake Eyes movie. Okay? Been waiting my whole life for this. Well, as soon as the casting happened, I started having my concerns, and then ultimately we get to where we are. Masters of the Universe. I was into He-Man when I was younger, but never like I wasn't the biggest fan. You know, I followed He-Man. I had some of the action figures. I had Battle Cat. I had He-Man. I had Man-at-Arms. There was a lot that I liked about it, but I was more into G.I. Joe, Transformers, Thundercats, and Silverhawks and things like that. So anyway, the point is that I am still a fan. Nothing has changed. I will continue to be a fan. And if we have strong fan voices that are standing up for fans everywhere, I think that's important right there. So no, I'm not a critic. No, I'm not a critic. I'm just a fan. I don't look at things from a critical point of view. I saw somebody in the chat say not a critic. I'm not a critic. I'm just a dude, just a fan. I don't look at things through necessarily a critical point of view. I look at it from a fan's perspective. That's it. The 2002 Masters of the Universe deserves more love after this dumpster fire. It wasn't perfect, but it respectfully explored the He-Man lore with some decent ideas. I think, well, you say that, and I had the same problem with G.I. Joe. So I went to see Snake Eyes, and then I go, wait a minute. I kind of like the two terrible live-action G.I. Joe movies a little more now, and I hate those movies, okay? But Snake Eyes was so bad, it made me appreciate those two live-action G.I. Joe movies more. So I feel you on that. I'm not saying those movies are good, by the way. Those movies are terrible. They're terrible, but they do a better job of honoring G.I. Joe than Snake Eyes did, you know? Freddie, hey, bro, Netflix removed Masters of the Universe. What do you mean they removed it? What do you mean they removed it? I don't know what that means. Nathan, according to my calculations and research informations, we won the fight and Kevin Smith already lost. History will remember this day, and Clownfish TV is always right. Kevin Smith is now a threat to fandom communities. Trust in the great truth. 100%, Nathan, and thank you so much for that amazing super chat. No, Kevin Smith is totally lost, and Clownfish TV was right. Go subscribe to Clownfish TV. Support Clownfish TV. Neon and Geeky Sparkles are great. I appreciate them. I've met Neon before. And yeah, stand up for fans and stand up for people that are calling things out and busting balls when they need to be busted. Mexican Iron Man. I'm a massive Masters of the Universe fan since a kid. Geez, I don't know what's worse, the total rage I felt after those 5 crappy episodes or the disappointment in Kevin, who I once thought was one of us. Glad to be here. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everything you do. And I'm sorry that you were disappointed, because at the end of the day, we are fans, and we just want to be entertained by our properties that we, we're into, the properties that we kept relevant, all of these things. And that's all we're looking for, is to have some respect for these properties. That's it. Apparently Paramount never had respect for G.I. Joe and Transformers. No, not at all. And I mean, Snake Eyes is a classic example of that. Did I miss a couple? Let me make sure. Nope, got that one. How did Solo do at the box office, says Steve Frompa. Breaking news. Solo lost money. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Fuck Masters of the Universe and Kevin Smith, but we're still going to keep talking to you. I'm not going anywhere. And yeah, so there's the question right there. I had to track it down. And Megatron Prime, who would win in a fight, Cobra Commander or Donald Trump? God Emperor Trump, of course. Of course. Mel, thank you for becoming a member. You guys are killing it. My God, what did I watch, Jeremy? Episode 1 went full Terminator woke fate. Don't want to watch episode 2, John Matrix. Oh, 100%. And I'm going to show you something really quick. And this perfectly describes it. Blue Eyed Scorpio, Jeremy is a huge fan. He definitely blows. I have not watched it since the bait and switch trailer. Good. You did yourself a favor. They're not trying to attack us. They're ruining our nostalgia to get us to agree with them. You are 100% spot on, Cheese Machine. You are 100% spot on. Let me show you guys this really quick. Let me find it. This is what I was thinking right when I saw this, the first episode. And the first episode had some good moments to it. That's what I was thinking right there. That's it. That's the first episode. That's it. All it is Tila, 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 Tila. Tila's the greatest. Tila, you're so wonderful. Tila, you're so great. Tila is the best of us. Tila is the best ever. Tila, Tila, Tila. And then after the first episode, at the end, after He-Man and Adam dies, then she's yelling. She's yelling at his parents. They're literally mourning the death of their son. And she's like, what the fuck? You couldn't tell me. I can't believe how selfish you are. I'm like, what? They're grieving parents. Their son just died. And you're mad and you're playing the victim? What? It's unbelievable. And then this. I'm going to show you something else really quick. This symbolizes the entire show right here. This symbolizes everything about this show. Right here. This is everything you need to know about Master of the Universe. Right there. That's it. I beg for your forgiveness, McQueen. I beg for your forgiveness, McQueen. McQueen. I beg for your forgiveness. It's so bad. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And again, this is exactly what we've been talking about for a long time. It's all about tearing men down to elevate women, but you're treating women like they're men. You're making women act like men. But if you hate men so much and you respect women so much, why are you trying to strip away women's identities to make them act more like men? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Seriously. It's unreal. My goodness. Mel says, I thought I was a member too. Keep up the great work, Jeremy. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. And the support's been incredible today so far. Thank you. Peebo says, must say it's going to be a hard sell promoting the second season of what? You know who, the Master of the Universe? How are they going to spin it? Man, I tell you what, it's going to be a tough sell for sure. You are 100% spot on. How do you sell the second season when it's such a disaster? And again, attacking the fans is not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to help the situation. They are actively making the situation worse by the moment. By the moment. I miss feeling Jeremy's white bread buns. What? Oh God. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything. Because let me see here. Okay. You guys have just been making it rain. I really appreciate that. United Engines of America, choo choo. Kevin Smith is a Hollywood zombie. Hell yes. Claudio, did you look up the Howard Stern interview with Channing Tatum where he talks about how much he hates G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra? I actually did look it up and forgot to watch it. So I will go back to, but I had a few more people tell me about that too. So, and plus, after seeing Snake Eyes, again, I don't hate Rise of Cobra as bad as I did. Still not a good movie. Okay. Still a terrible G.I. Joe movie. Everything about it's still bad, but Snake Eyes is so fucking trash, so much trash in that it made me appreciate Rise of Cobra and Retaliation. That's how bad it was. That's how incredibly bad it was. Let me see. Yojitsu says, I sent you an email with an edit that I did that I think you may like. All right, cool, man. I'll check that out. Thank you. John Parson for $5 super sticker. Thank you. Let me see. The Nerd Po Realm life form. New link to the past retrospective is up. It's an unreliable rumor, but I hear that you like Nintendo. By the way, baiting and switching is too common now. Oh yeah, I'm a big Nintendo fan. Anybody watching this knows that I love Nintendo. I love Nintendo. It's my favorite game. My Brie Larson impersonation. But that sounds good, man. Link to the Past retrospective. One of the best games ever right there. Slade Wilson, Masters of the Universe. Where are we at? Keeps jumping on me. Joe says, good afternoon, Jeremy. It's a rough time for us 80s kids. First, G.I. Joe Snake Eyes was trash, and now Masters of the Universe was a disaster. Our 80s cartoons are not safe from Hollywood. They're really not. And again, if you're just joining us, you know, Snake Eyes and Masters of the Universe are bad for different reasons. I think that the pieces of the puzzle for Snake Eyes were kind of there. It's the intent behind everything that they were trying to do. It's just that, I thought Henry Golding he's not the worst part of the movie. I think the script is the worst part and the direction. But it is bad for different reasons. That's all I'll say. The Masters of the Universe is terrible in every way because of what they're trying to do and the story they're trying to tell. They are actively trying to tear down men. That's what they're trying to do. And again, with Kevin Smith's lies, that's where the real problem really is going to get elevated even more. It's kind of like, does anybody remember that Rian Johnson actually lied about Kylo Ren? Does anybody remember that? Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. So Rian Johnson, before The Last Jedi came out, Rian Johnson actually lied because the scar. So, and this is where the red flags really started kind of being popped up for Rian Johnson. Let me see if I can find it. Trying to find, I want to see the show where he lied it. So in The Force Awakens, Kylo Ren's scar kind of goes over the bridge of his nose. And I I can't find the article right now. I'll look it up later, but the scar goes over his nose. Well, in the first trailer for The Last Jedi, that scar is more over his eye. And fans started asking Rian Johnson, like, hey, why is his scar moved? Why is his scar moved? And he said, it's not moved. What are you talking about? He just lied about it. And then people literally showed like a side-by-side picture of it. And they're like, and he goes, oh, okay, well, I moved it because I thought it looked goofy. And it's like, well, then why did you lie about it? You know? And then at that time, everybody's like, well, this is such a minor thing, not a big deal. And, you know, I made a video on it, but this is before I was really in the Fox Disney Star Wars mode. But I even said, like, you know, hey, what else is he going to be? What else would he do if he's going to do that? If he's going to do that, what else will he lie about? When you start seeing these pieces unfold, hold him accountable. Kevin Smith is a lying piece of shit. Don't let your nostalgia for Kevin Smith, you know, try to justify what he's done. And again, I'm a big fan of his old school stuff, but I am not going to sit back and just, you know, overlook this. What he has done is Rian Johnson level. The lies, the disrespect, the attacking of fans, and I'm just waiting. I'm counting the days when he sits there and he just pulls the everybody's a racist or a sexist bit, because that's what he will do. That's what he will do eventually. My goodness, Don over on Streamlabs just drops a 50. Don, the future president of the United States, Don, over on Streamlabs, drops a 50. The 45th president of the United States and the soon-to-be 47th president of the United States, Don, in 2024 when he runs. We don't know who Don is. Don just keeps dropping bombs on the Geeks and Gamers team whenever we're streaming. Thank you, Don. I really do appreciate it so much. You are the man, and we appreciate you. Eric Weinberg over on Streamlabs for $5. Preach, Jeremy. Respect the fans, respect the sources. Why is that so fucking hard to understand? Eric Weinberg. And then it says, because they want to tear down and the fan culture with it. Yes, tear it down and the fan culture with it. Absolutely. And this is not about today. And by the way, I saw Yellow Flash in the chat. What's up, Yellow Flash? This isn't about today. This is about tomorrow, next week, and next year. And I mean that in theory. They're trying to just completely change how everything is viewed. And they're willing to take some lumps along the way because they're trying to kind of get a younger generation kind of conditioned into what they want them to believe the right type of entertainment is. And they don't think young boys should have heroes, masculine heroes to look up to. They don't. They think that young boys need to see a man get torn down by the strong, powerful women, and all of the women are there to overcome the mistakes of the men from the past and become who they are really meant to be. That's what this is all about. It absolutely is. And I understand that there are beta males out there, probably a few in the chat, that sit when they pee, that have never seen a woman nude in their life except for on adult websites because they don't have the balls to actually approach a woman and speak to a woman and try to get to know a woman. So you just want to sit there behind your keyboard and talk about how much you respect women and how much you want to virtue signal. But the reality is you're just too intimidated to actually go talk to a real woman. So you don't know what a real woman in the real world is about. So your idea of it is to just sit on a computer and then type angrily on your keyboard and tell everyone else that they're the bigots and they're the toxic people. But in reality, you're just at home jerking off to your own tears. I mean, that's a pathetic life, but I understand it's part of it. It's what you do when you're that sad. I get that. I understand it. And I'm not hating. I mean, I get it. You gotta get off. You might as well use your own beta tears to do it. I'm not hating, just saying. It might make a difference. You actually go into the real world and actually talk to a real woman, and you'll find out that real women aren't like the bullshit that Kevin Smith just put in Masters of the Universe. That does not represent real women. It just doesn't. They are trying to take away the humanity of a woman. They're trying to erase the existence of women and how women are and how women have been and how women want to be and how women are in the real world. They're trying to erase that, and they're trying to make you believe that women are something that they are not. Women are not Megan Rapinoe. That's not a woman. That's not a real woman. That doesn't represent an everyday woman. That's just the reality of the situation. And you're just going to have to accept that. But that's why, you know, it's projection. So when you see someone on social media, again, think about this. I'm talking to regular people right now. I'm talking to regular everyday people. Okay. Everyday people that have jobs and lives and bills and social lives. And you probably have a job, that requires you to go on a 10 or 15-minute break, and then you get your lunch hour. You know, you probably hang out with your friends. You go out, you hang out at the bar, or, you know, you go out and you do something, or you play video games online with your friends and you talk shit. In all of those social situations, have you ever sat there with a massive group of people and had a serious discussion about diversity and how important diversity is in the movies you watch or the video games you play or the comics you read? No, you haven't. You've never had that conversation. Have you ever went to the break room at work and said, man, I can't wait to go see this movie. And then some random coworker in the break room says, well, I want to see what the diversity breakdown is before I decide to go see the movie. That's never happened. That conversation has never happened. I'm telling you, it's never happened. I've worked in retail for 15 years, and I've literally never had another human being look me in my eye and say, I won't go see this movie unless it has the right representation. No one says that. Nobody. The only people that say that are fucking losers on Twitter who don't want to get a job, who don't want to do anything in life. So their entire existence is to virtue signal and project on social media. That's it. That's why we continue to call it out, because we understand that it's not real life. That type of mindset is not real life. No one thinks like this. No one. That's just the truth. So yeah. We got a huge crowd here. Thank you guys so much. I got a lot of super chats to catch up on. But I just don't get why more people don't understand. The people that are pushing this, they generally, the left-wing people out there that are pushing this are lazy people who don't want to work for anything in life. That's essentially what it is. You know, they don't want to work for anything. They don't want to earn anything. They don't want to face any adversity. They don't want to face any challenges. So their entire idea is to blame everyone else and call everyone else something. Do you think these Hollywood executives that are constantly pushing this BLM bullshit and all of this virtue signaling, do you really think they care? No, they don't. They don't care about these things. They're not interested in these things. They're interested in projecting. They're interested in taking the focus off of them and putting it onto you. So when Kevin Smith eventually goes down the Ryan Johnson rabbit hole of blaming the fans for his failure, just understand Kevin Smith is very nervous about Hollywood canceling him, because go back and look at his jokes from Clerks 2. Go back and look at his jokes from Chasing Amy and Mallrats and Clerks 1. Go look up the things that were said in those movies. He's waiting. He's nervous because he thinks he's going to get canceled. So the more that he projects onto everyone else, the more attention that gets taken off of him. That is a fact. And everybody that's seen those movies knows it, because we know that Clerks 2 could not exist today. Clerks 2 could not exist today. Just wait. They're going to come for Kevin Smith. Swig of, what am I drinking? Apple juice. I'm drinking apple juice, I think. But, yeah, that's just where we are. Okay, I got to catch up. You guys are lighting it up. My goodness. Freddie L. I tried to watch Masters of the Universe this morning on Netflix, and it's no longer available to view. That doesn't make sense. That would have been a bigger story if I would have heard about that. So you may have just had some internet problems like I'm having today, as always. Mr. Insanity, sucks to see Kevin Smith go from Clerks and Jay and Silent Bob to this garbage, giving the finger to the fandom. F Kevin Smith. F Kevin Smith forever. Forever. Mel says, any big Geeks and Gamers plans coming up for the holidays? You know, we got a lot of good stuff going on in general. I don't know if I have anything specifically planned for the holidays, but I know, like I talked about with like Sports Wars, like we've got some big names that are going to be coming onto the Sports Wars side of things. That's our sports channel that probably 95% of you don't give a shit about. I totally understand that. Not hating on it. I understand the audience here. Most of you don't give a shit about sports, and I understand that. But we have a huge sports following. We have 100,000 subscribers over on Sports Wars, and it keeps growing. We've got a lot of good things on that. We're going to get Vegas behind us, and then that's going to open up a lot of different ideas for me. So after Vegas, we may have to plan something out for the holidays. We'll have to see. And of course, with all the lockdowns and everything, that's going to determine a lot of what we're able to do too as well. Mike Hill says, I'm wondering, was Adam dead after Skeletor stabbed him at the end of the season? I mean, we're going to find out. I don't know if they're going to try. Yellow Flash, if you're still here, I don't know if you've been following how much you've been following the second season, but is the second season done? And if it's done, so is it done, or do they still have to work on it? I don't know if Flash is still here, but I know he's been heavily into this whole thing. He's been having some great videos on it as well. Blue says even the Transformers animated trilogy is better than this garbage. The bar is very low, very, very low. Mr. Insanity, or Mr. Smiley, I'm sorry, brother, you are correct. Kevin Smith has sold out. He has been acting different since he had heart surgery. He really, really went down the rabbit hole of social justice after that. But she was shifting even before that. Yellow Flash is, they're still working on it, I think. Okay. Got you. Thanks, bud. Yeah, so if they're still working on it, you would have to wonder. Now, again, and Flash is just saying he's not positive, but he thinks they're still working on it. So if they're still working on it, then you would have to imagine, are they going to take into consideration all of the complaints that are going on? I don't know. I don't know that. You know, that would be the interesting aspect to see what they're going to do from that perspective. Let's see. Dr. Krell for a super sticker mic drop. Thank you so much. BioT Wolf, is it bad that there are better fanfics out there that deserve a show than Kevin Simp? No, it's not bad. Again, Hollywood is hiring activists. They're hiring activists. No, I'm not saying Kevin Smith is an activist, but he has totally bent the knee to the Hollywood mentality. You know what I mean? But they're hiring a bunch of activists. They're not hiring, and you don't have to hire fans to do the work, but you need to hire people that have some level of interest and respect for the source material. They're not doing that. They're hiring activists. That's it, you know? And they hate fans. I mean, again, Kevin Smith, he seriously is despised the fans right now. He despises fans because Hollywood has made him believe that you have to hate the fans in order to succeed in Hollywood. And I think there's like a 0% chance. I think there's a negative chance that he's actually going to apologize to Clownfish. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that, and I can tell you from experience, Hollywood people don't care. Like, they aren't going to apologize or clarify comments that they made or anything like that, because they don't really care about fans. And again, I learned that the hard way. And you live and learn, and you move forward from it. But the Hollywood people don't give a fuck about fans. Brado Jacko says, Metacritic deleted my many bad reviews, still at 1.4. I didn't even check that. I didn't even check Metacritic. Let's look that up real quick. Let's look Metacritic up. I have not even looked it up. It's at 2.2 now. Good Lord. Look at that Metacritic score. Look at that. Look at that Metacritic score. Oof. 2.2 now. So Brado Jacko says it was at 1.4, so it's obviously gone up. But 2.2 over on Metacritic right now. That is a disaster. Wow. Oof. Oof. My Dirty Home says 1,900 people here. Thank you. Smash the like button. Absolutely, Steph. Thank you. Woo. 2.2. I love it. I love it. Let me see. CDRO Cross Discovery says, Kevin Smith has become the Ruin Johnson 2.0. He absolutely has. He is definitely Ruin Johnson 2.0. He learned from Ryan Johnson. Lord Vengeance says Hollywood has systematically destroyed every loved IP. Don't count on stopping. Independence and new woke free IPs will have to be the future, unfortunately. It's true. I mean, it's not really a situation where I see it changing in the foreseeable future. I really don't. And that's just that's the sad reality of where we are. Lucamus Prime says, hello, Jeremy. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to say that I sent you an email a few weeks ago. Just wanted to check and see if you've seen it. Thanks. I did see the email. I didn't get a chance to read it, but I will get back to you. Thank you for reminding me. And again, just so you guys know, Krista Nova is kind of the secretary at Geeks and Gamers. So if you want anything that you need me to check up on, Krista at geeksandgamers.com is her email. If you want to forward anything to her, and then she will get it to me. So Krista Nova, you can follow her over on Twitter at Krista Nova. That's 2 V's. So that's who you can kind of contact if there's anything you guys are looking to, if you want to make me aware of anything. I'll show you right here. So if you guys do want to get in contact with me for anything like that, if you just contact Krista, you can pass that message along to me. That's how we respect women. We put them to work around here. But yeah, so give Krista a follow and pass along anything that you have for me, any emails or anything like that. And her email is Krista at geeksandgamers.com. All right, respect women. Krista is awesome. She's great. So is My Nerdy Home. I see My Nerdy Home here in the chat. Steph is amazing. Love Steph. We got so many awesome people on the team and that help out in the community and everything like that. It's just good stuff. Cowman Plays. I watched this show yesterday, watched all 5 episodes. I would like a refund, even though I didn't have to pay extra money to watch it, but I felt ripped off and want a refund. It's annoying because if you watch the show, okay, the show itself, like the animation is beautiful. The animation is stunning. It's gorgeous. But the women are drawn like 1980s professional wrestlers. That's a problem. Yeah, I'm talking about the coloration and just the overall animation, but the design of the women, like they look like it looks like Tila looks like the Ultimate Warrior. Tila looks like the Ultimate Warrior. What is going on in a world where Tila looks like the Ultimate Warrior? Seriously, can someone meme that for me? Can someone just put Tila in the Ultimate Warrior outfit? Put the armbands, put the face paint. Tila looks like the fucking Ultimate Warrior. It's insane. It makes no sense. It's crazy. Oh my God, man. I'm just like, what world do we live in where that's your view of what a woman is supposed to look like? What? My goodness. Claudio says the action in Snake Eyes is the diarrhea that the Bourne Supremacy took after a Taco Bell binge. I haven't seen the movie, but I trust that it's bad. Yeah, it's bad for a lot of reasons. If you're not a G.I. Joe fan and know nothing about it, I don't think that Snake Eyes is going to piss you off, okay? I don't think it's going to piss you off. It's just not a good movie. But if you're a G.I. Joe fan, it will infuriate you. It will infuriate you because it is a piece of trash. Yeah, she is the new Abby. She is the new Abby, talking about Tila. Yeah, Snake Eyes is just terrible. And again, Snake Eyes is so bad, I appreciate Rise of Cobra and Retaliation a little more. That comment, any G.I. Joe fan will understand how bad that comment really is. I mean, it is bad. Those movies are bad, and the fact that Snake Eyes made me appreciate those 2 movies puts it all in perspective right there. All in perspective. Lord Vengeance, Kevin Smith is infinitely sad that Tila is the woman he could never be. Cheese Machine, Trump watches Geeks and Gamers confirmed. You know what? That may or may not be true. That may or may not be true. I will not confirm nor deny that Trump and some Trump family members might be aware of Geeks and Gamers. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. But it's pretty cool, man. We got a lot of cool stuff in the works. Dwayne Zapane says that if they would have just marketed this as what it was, if it would be Eternia, if He-Man was not around, this would have been more accepted. Yes, if this would have been marketed as an Eternia without He-Man, it would have been more accepted, but it still would have probably upset a lot of people. But with Kevin Smith lying the way he did, that's one of the biggest problems with this entire thing. And again, I say this kind of puts the whole show in perspective right there. That puts the whole show in perspective for me. That's right there. I beg for your forgiveness, Ultimate Warrior, please. Ultimate Warrior, I beg for your forgiveness. Again, you've got the SJW haircut. You got the shaved head on the side. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane. It's insane. It's unbelievable. Mario, Hollywood needs to remake Clerks, Jay at Silent Bob, and kill off Silent Bob and then Jay's daughter. Yeah, I mean, it's equivalent of what they've done. And, you know, that would be funny, actually. Binoc says, nice show. Kevin Soy really screwed up for his dishonesty. He should have stayed Silent Bob. 100%. 100%. The Sean 23 says, imagine if they do a reboot, if they do reboot Captain Planet, imagine all the race swapping, gender bend, and political mess. Yeah, again, Young Rippa said it best, okay? Eric July, shout out to Eric July, Young Rippa 59. But what, like he said it, like, I don't want to see my favorite Marvel character in the MCU. Why would you? And that's where I'm at with it. Like, I don't want to see them make a G.I. Joe movie. I don't want to see them bring these characters to life. I don't want to see it. Here's a funny story right here. And the social justice crowd, they're insane, dude. They're fucking insane, okay? They're absolutely insane, all right? So I talked about Snake Eyes, okay? Now, what's the number one thing that the SJWs use against me? They say that I hate women and I'm intimidated when prominent women are featured in movies and entertainment. Isn't that what they say? That's what they say all the time, right? So I talked about Snake Eyes, and I talked about how I hated everything in Snake Eyes. I said the only thing that was redeemable about Snake Eyes was that Scarlett was awesome in it, even though she wasn't hardly even in the movie. I said Scarlett was the only good thing about it. The actress that portrayed Scarlett, she was a badass in it. She wasn't in it much at all. So then I had the same SJWs that are always saying that I hate women. Then they flipped it and said, Jeremy only praised the white person in the movie, proving he's a racist. And I'm like, but I complimented a woman. I complimented a woman. So now when I compliment a woman, then you fall back on the fact that she's a white woman and that I'm complimenting the only white people in it. That's social justice in a nutshell right there. They will constantly shift the focus. Constantly. Like unreal. There's this person on my G.I. Joe review. It's a long fucking comment they made breaking it down about how I only liked the white person in Snake Eyes. And I'm like, but it's a woman. So now I can't like the female character. And if I like the female character, I'm a racist because I like the female character because she's white, but I thought I was sexist because I didn't like women in my entertainment. You can't keep up. You can't keep up. It's crazy. It's crazy. Unbelievable. Let me see. Thomas Gilkey is a new member of the channel. Thank you, Thomas. You are awesome, brother. Longtime supporter. Splike TV says, when you sell out your soul to the woke mob, you equals Kevin Smith. 100%. Jonathan Chavez says, did you see that the guy who did New Warriors is doing Blade? What? What's his name? Kibblesmith? Kibblesmith? Really? No way. Is Kibblesmith doing Blade? Oh my God. Peebo says lunch hour, luxury. We give an extra 20 minutes to the company and lick gravel off the road with tongue, walk uphill to work and back both ways, luxury. And the Andredal is shilling the Geeks and Gamers Reddit. Please go and check that out. I would highlight it if I could, but it's already moved past on the comments. But the Andredal is shilling the Geeks and Gamers Reddit at Reddit/Geeks Gamers community. Please go over there and support us on Reddit. We don't run that, but it's a fan run account, and Andredal's been supporting that for a long time. My God, he's doing Blade. Are you kidding me? I just saw Ruthie. Where are you at, Ruthie? Where are you at? What do my bracelets say? It's a Blue Lives Matter bracelet. Here, let me. It's a Blue Lives Matter bracelet. So right there, Blue Lives Matter. And that one's an American flag. And I have another one really quick. Hang on. I have another one that I wear sometimes too. This one I wear sometimes too. And I do this just because I like to piss people off. But that's one that I wear sometimes right there. There we go. So that one's just I wear that one around just to piss people off because I will never allow the left to make me ashamed that I support Donald Trump. Not going to do it. You don't have to. You don't have to. That's okay. You don't have to. All right. But I do. And I will not let you make me feel bad for it. You know what I'm saying? Just not going to do it. Fuck them. Fuck you and your feelings if you don't like the fact that I support Trump. Not going to let you weaponize it. You go, oh, I'm unsubscribing from Geeks and Gamers because Jeremy likes Trump. Do you know how many people have unsubscribed to me because Uche doesn't like Trump? Like, I can't control your feelings. I can't control your sensitivity. I'm never going to worry about it. Like, Geeks and Gamers is about individuals, okay? Uche, you go to Uche's Twitter account, like 95% of the shit Uche says I don't agree with. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. I have no problem with people on this team having their opinion because we need more of that in the world. We need more of that in the world. We need more people that are like Dana White, okay? Dana White, president of the UFC. And if you look at the UFC, Dana White allows the fighters at UFC to have whatever opinion they want, whether that's BLM, whether that's pro-Trump, whether that's anti-Trump, whatever it is. Dana White is like, I'm a man's man, and I can deal with people that represent my company to have whatever opinions they want. That's my mentality. I don't care what the people at Geeks and Gamers believe. I don't care what your opinions are. I don't need anybody to make me feel better about my opinion. And the people that are part of Geeks and Gamers, they can have whatever opinions they want. They can have whatever opinions that they want because that's how the world should be. The world should be like that. That's how I want to see it. And I'm not going to let anybody make me feel bad about my opinion. This one right here is a good one. Yeti Cast. Right there. That's symbolic of what Kevin Smith has done to Masters of the Universe along with Mattel and Netflix. Right there. Let me see. All right. And Jeremy Sears says you have perfectly broken down the societal engineering plans of your, yes, exactly, in his interviews. Exactly. I've seen a lot of those interviews too. Claudio says you talk about soccer on Sports Wars. Not really, but we just started to cover hockey. So the potential for potentially covering soccer is in the near future. But not yet. Chris sends a $5 super chat. Thank you so much from PLN. King Harkanian. I saw the documentary about Superman Lives. Kevin Smith has always been an asshole grifter, and he loves John. He owes John Peters an apology. Oh yeah, he loved to tell you to fuck Hollywood. You know, whenever it fit his kind of narrative, and now he's like, he's just completely shifted it. It's ridiculous. Shy Mask, I never watched an episode of He-Man, never crossed paths with the show on TV, never owned the toys, and yet never felt so angry for a character. I know of He-Man and respect the legacy. I think it's because you're a fan, you know, like you don't have to necessarily be a mega fan of He-Man to be very upset about what has happened, because even if He-Man's not your property, you've probably seen it happen to your favorite property. So you see what they've done and what Kevin Smith has done, and you understand from a fan standpoint that it's very frustrating, to say the least. And I totally understand that. I did want to show you guys something really quick. I got to look it up. All right. All right, I'll get this pulled up here in just a minute, and I'll show you guys. We'll get back to that. But yeah, so even if you're not a fan of He-Man, I think you can appreciate the frustration on many fans' side, and I think that's something we can all share. Paul Blunt says Tila just announced she's running for Paul Blunt says Tila just announced she's running for governor of California. Okay, that's good. Cheese Machine. I wish for a Berserk anime series just like the Castlevania, but I feel like they'll screw it up too. You can't have faith in anything they're doing, unfortunately. Like, I mean, again, for me, like, I am a fan of Christopher Nolan. And even I will be concerned about what Christopher Nolan does moving forward because of the Hollywood mentality. You know what I mean? Josh says the feminist goal was to always erase femininity. Absolutely. Truth Hurts 18. Hollywood lacks imagination. The only way they can make a woman appear strong is to shave her head, be a lesbian, and make her act like a man. Yep. 100%. DM says Kingsman prequel should be great. And I can't say that what you said the rest of that because YouTube doesn't like that, unfortunately. Rocky Desert Flower, why didn't they just buff She-Ra and leave He-Man alone? Yes, I liked the Netflix She-Ra reboot design. I didn't really get into the She-Ra stuff, by the way. I want to go back to the DM. I agree with what you said, by the way. 100% agree with what you said. I didn't watch the She-Ra reboot. I know it was a big deal. A lot of people covered it. I didn't, so I can't speak to that one. But Mike Hill says, I'll wait until Snake Eyes is streaming on Paramount Plus to watch it so I don't have to pay to see it. You're going to hate it when you see it. Trust me on that. You're going to hate it when you see it. Mike Hill just looked up the original Tila, and she definitely don't have arms that large. No, she doesn't. She didn't at all. Pauly D, what do you think about Dune? New trailer was fire. So I haven't even seen that new trailer. I've heard really good things about that trailer, but I have not seen it yet. But I don't know what to think about Dune. I really don't. I mean, I like Denis Villeneuve, and I think they got a pretty good cast, but there are some concerning things about it. So I guess time will tell. Time will tell. Cringe Gaming. Hey, man, from India here. Why are there Kevin Smith stands defending this crap? I don't get the logic. Also, big fan. Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of people that don't really care about Kevin Smith that are now... Hang on, I got a bunch of notifications on my phone I had to erase. You got a bunch of people that, like, these left-wing people, they're opportunists. So they don't really care about Kevin Smith, but now Kevin Smith is pushing the proper agenda, so now they're going to sit there and praise him. These are the same people that probably called him a lot of names back in the day for the other content that he made, but now he's making the type of content they want, so therefore they're going to praise him and stand by him. That's how the left-wing people work. Mr. Steele says the whole situation is The Last Jedi all over again. And again, this is why The Last Jedi was such a problem. The social justice crowd out there, they'll sit there and go, oh man, why do these guys still talk about a movie that was made so many years ago? It's not about The Last Jedi. It's about the entire opportunity that Hollywood has used The Last Jedi for, Ghostbusters 2016 for, and using our properties. The Last Jedi was the moment that woke a lot of people up, no pun intended. The Last Jedi was the moment where people started to really see what Hollywood was doing. That's really what this came down to. That was the moment that a lot of people were going, okay, there's an agenda being had. Okay, they're pushing identity politics. They're not respecting the lore. They're not respecting the characters. And that was kind of a movement that was being discussed, but not a lot of people were aware of it, myself included, even though I started to notice those pieces, but I wasn't willing to call it out until The Last Jedi. And then when The Last Jedi came out, that really opened up a lot of people's eyes to the situation. So that's why The Last Jedi has continued to be discussed over and over again. I wanted to show you another one too. And I'm sure you guys have seen this already. I'm sure you guys have seen this. Let me see right there. Okay, so that's it right there. I mean, this is The Last Jedi all over again. All over again. Because now they're blaming the fans for their failure. This is what they do. They blame the fans for their failure. I mean, and Kevin Smith is co-signing it. Kevin Smith is co-signing it. He's sitting there and he's going like, oh, well, we have something in common with Captain Marvel. We have something in common with Captain Marvel and The Boys. I guess The Boys season 2. But yeah, it's The Last Jedi all over again. That's it. Bozeek says the fact that Smith could get canceled is true. Imagine the Black militant comic book writer skit from Chasing Amy being done today. Oh, 100%. 100%. Kevin Smith is you know who Kevin Smith is? You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Do you know who Kevin Smith is right now? I got the perfect example of who Kevin Smith is. Kevin Smith is the movie Hollywood, or he's the movie director version of Jimmy Kimmel, because Jimmy Kimmel used to be an edgelord. He used to do the man show. He did blackface. He did all of this offensive shit. And now Jimmy Kimmel is projecting so hard because he knows he has so much to hide from the past. Kevin Smith is that. Kevin Smith has become the Jimmy Kimmel of Hollywood directors. That's it right there. That's it. And you know it. And you know it. My goodness. Don dropped another 30 on Streamlabs. Don, thank you. Don, where's it at? What did I do with the Trump bracelet? I don't know what to do. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Don. And then we had Bones dropped a 50 on Streamlabs. Hail, Geeks and Gamers, repping the lurkers. Bones is repping the lurkers. Bones 8 with a $50 Streamlabs donation representing the lurkers. So all the lurkers out there, Bones is representing you. That is awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Mistress Pyotra says for $10, the only thing they are doing by putting a woman in power and all of the male characters in the background and or morons just shows women cannot stand on their own and need help by making everybody else dumb. 100%. As a matter of fact, I just saw this from Nick Rekieta, a tweet from Rekieta. I want to show you guys. Let's see. Always spell his name wrong. Here, I'll find it. I'll show you guys. It's pretty damn funny. It's pretty damn funny. Because right here, there's a video of a woman being punched. There's this video of this woman being punched by a man. And then Nick says, why do the men need to intervene? I thought women could handle all of this stuff. He's so right. A man kicks and punches a woman in broad daylight in a supermarket, and all the other men just stand by and watch. It's like, but I thought women could handle themselves. I thought women could handle themselves. Subhuman. My brother hung out with you in Orlando. Subhuman. You know, Subhuman made a tweet the other day, and I'm going to see if I can find it because I really appreciated it. So, Subhuman, let me see if I can find your tweet. Shout out to Nick Ricada. Where are you at, Subhuman? Let me see. You made a tweet the other day that I just appreciated because this is kind of like symbolic of. There we go, right here. Subhuman. Right there. Subhuman is a truck driver. And he says, and it's back to work for me. I don't want to be, I don't want to, but the country needs supplies and it's my job to get it to them. That's a working man right there. Shout out to the working man, Subhuman, the working man. Boom. There you go. That's it, man. Sometimes you don't feel like it, but you know what? It's got to get done. That's the type of mentality right there that I love to see. We don't always feel like getting up and doing our job, but you know what? It's got to be done. So shout out to the working men out there. Subhuman is a working man, and I greatly appreciate Subhuman. So working man. Swig of apple juice for the working man. That's right. Love it. I like having these tweets up about Masters of the Universe stuff, though. It's really funny. Let me get back to that because I do want to make a point on that tweet that we were showing. Boom. There we go. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. But thank you, Subhuman. Appreciate you, buddy. You are awesome. Streamlab or StreamYards is so annoying sometimes. Okay. Yes, but Kevin Smith is the new Jimmy Kimmel. So Kevin Smith did a lot of shit that would be deemed offensive by 2021 standards. And now Kevin Smith is more interested in virtue signaling and blaming everyone else for his shortcomings. And that's what Jimmy Kimmel has done. So Kevin Smith is the new Jimmy Kimmel. That's it right there. Cliff Sanders, everything from the 80s and 90s that we love will be destroyed by SJW nut jobs. D-Day Cobra in 2024. Keep up the fight, my brother. Thank you. Appreciate you. I know I need to do more on my D-Day Cobra channel. I know I haven't been uploading a lot over there. The problem is that the things I want to talk about, I don't think YouTube wants to hear me say it. And that's kind of my struggle right now. I mean, on my Vegas trip, I'll probably be doing a lot of vlogs over for D-Day Cobra. So make sure you guys are subscribed to that channel if you're not. But I'm very political over there. But it's not a political channel per se. It's just that that's the thing that I really want to talk about right now. And YouTube has made it very clear that they don't want us talking about those things. But that's why I've kind of resisted of making a lot of content over there. But if you guys have not, please go subscribe to my D-Day Cobra channel. That's my personal channel. And, you know, more political over there, but it will just move into vlogs and different things like that. So make sure you go subscribe to that. I'm also going to be doing more stuff on Twitch too. Going to do gaming streams and stuff like that on my D-Day Cobra Twitch. I haven't uploaded anything to that, so I don't even know if you can find it. But more to come on that for sure. Mike Hill, I'm not afraid to admit that I voted for Trump. You and me both, brother. And that's what they want. They want to make Trump supporters feel like they can't have that opinion. Like you can't be vocal about it. And you don't have to be a Trump supporter to support Geeks and Gamers. I've said this 1,000 times. I don't care who you voted for. I don't give a shit who you voted for. I don't define people on who they voted for. I define you on how you treat people. I know, what a crazy concept. I actually define individuals on how they treat other people. What an amazing concept. I don't care who you voted for. I know, it's amazing, right? It's amazing. Let me see. Peebo says, how much bait and switch do you think is coming in the new Dune movie? Are we going to see Stunning and Brave? I don't know. I don't know how to say that name because I don't know anything about Dune. But I don't know. I don't know because Villeneuve is a respectable filmmaker. But again, I don't think you can have confidence in any filmmaker right now. Yes, I do have D-Day Cobra on Odyssey. Yes, D-Day Cobra is on Odyssey, along with Geeks and Gamers and Sports Wars. But I don't know enough about Dune. I did make a few videos on some concerns that were surrounding Dune last year, but I don't know if what else. I haven't been following it a lot recently. Do you want me to send you a link to the D-Day Cobra Twitch channel? Let me see if I can find it. Copy. All right, there's the link to my D-Day Cobra Twitch channel. You guys get that link quick because it's and I will go back to that. All right. So what time will tell with Dune, but again, it's Hollywood. It's Hollywood. So you can't have any true faith in anything they're doing. It's Hollywood. Bionic Belly Button. What's up, Bionic Belly Button? All will be forgiven if they create She-Ra and make it all about He-Man, and the creator blatantly lies about it. Of course. Hopefully they can also kill She-Ra at least twice. Equality works both ways. Damn it, that's a good comment. Wish I could highlight that one. I can't highlight it anymore because it's already passed. That's a damn good comment. Bionic Belly Button, one more time. All will be forgiven if they create She-Ra and make it all about He-Man, and the creator blatantly lies about it, of course. Hopefully they can also kill She-Ra at least twice. Equality works both ways. Hell yes, Bionic Belly Button. Nice comment. Again, that's my favorite thing, is to hold them accountable for their hypocrisy. I love to point out their double standards. I love it. I love it. Donut Swan. Hey, Cam Boy, take off your blouse like Uche. Cringe Gaming. Did they kill off Adam permanently? I don't think it's permanent. I think that they will definitely bring him back, but only for marketing. Because again, why didn't they? If they're so proud of Teela, why didn't they just market Teela? Because Teela's not a marketable character. He-Man is, and that is why they're doing it. So I don't think he's gone permanently. Cold Haterade. SJWs don't even respect women. What makes them think that they have all some hidden desire to scratch each other? Wait, what makes them think they all have some hidden desire to screw each other? Yeah, I mean, that is social justice, though. I mean, social justice it's an endless rabbit hole. That's all it is. It's just eat each other alive, eat each other alive, eat each other alive. There's no consistency and there's no core foundation to it. Let me see. Southeaster says, fans continue to pay for the sins of Hollywood's past. Without respect, we reject. Absolutely. That's a good way of putting it. Southeastern Kaiju. Fans continue to pay for the sins of Hollywood's past. 100%. Samoan fan. Andra will be Ironheart in the MCU. The MCU is a whole different ball game with what's happened with Loki and what we've seen from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Again, I think the MCU is going to go in such a bad place that I think it's going to truly blow people's minds how bad the MCU is going to get. And this whole Ironheart situation, yeah. Grant D's Nuts says, random thought. What is the obsession with the half-shaved head on women characters? I thought it was a hot look, but angry feminists have hijacked it. I don't really know, man. I don't really know why that's their thing. It doesn't really make sense to me, but I guess it kind of represents the SJW side of things. I'm not really sure. But it is strange. Oppo says, sir, with due respect, you are still to fully read my email. I really hoped for a response before the 20th, as I made a large payment to a site. If you can still respond and clarify something, please do. Will do. Yeah, it was a pretty long email, and it was a lot to process about everything you were asking me, so I couldn't just respond initially. I had to really think about everything and just look further into it. So, but thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I'll follow back up with you. Cooking with Ruthie for a $20 smiley face. Ruthie, one of the biggest supporters ever for Geeks and Gamers. She's got a Geeks and Gamers fan page over on Instagram she runs. She does a fantastic job. Ruthie, Thomas Gilkey, so many others. Amazing. Amazing. Samoan fan, side note, I like MCU Spider-Man, but why do all the movie names have the word home in it? I guess next will be Spider-Man 4 Homeward Bound. Dude, I love Homeward Bound, okay? I love Homeward Bound. Seriously. Not that for the title, but you just took me back to that nostalgia trip. Like, Homeward Bound is such a good movie. I love Homeward Bound, dude. I look, I fully will admit this in front of 1,900 people right here, right now. Okay. I am not man enough to watch sad animal movies for the majority of the time. Homeward Bound, even though it's not like, Marley and Me or something like that. Homeward Bound is still tough for me to watch just because I love dogs and pets so much that it's just like, it kicks my ass to see the end of that movie. Oh my gosh. It's so good. Yeah, I'm not man enough to watch sad animal movies though, dude. I'm not. Homeward Bound is awesome. Damn it, Samoa fam. You just took me down nostalgia trip right there. Kit Kat says everything about the real mentality of people making this trash that they're so-called strong women are all repulsive human beings. Ray, Michael Burnham, and now Tila. Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy because the women in Masters of the Universe are so fucking unlikable. Like, they are incredibly unlikable. It's unbelievable how unlikable they are. Let me see. Thorax over on the Streamlabs side. You can't have any conversations with SJWs. SJWs are the lowest common denominator of the human race. You know what they say, you can't fix stupid. Thank you for the Streamlabs donation. And you're 100% right, because they don't, like, you can't have a conversation with these people. You can't do it. They're terrible people, and they're not interested in conversations at all. If you've ever tried to have a conversation with an SJW, you realize really quickly that you can't. Like, there is no conversation to be had. It's a disaster. It's a disaster waiting. John Cream says, Salty Cracker hyped you up last week. He said that people like you and Nerdrotic, I think he mentioned, are on the front lines. I watch Friday Night Tights and Salty back-to-back on Fridays. Excellent start to the weekend. Salty Cracker is awesome. And I've been saying this for a while. Salty has always shown me love, and this is what makes people like us different than the other crowds out there. There's no jealousy from this perspective. Like, Salty has blown up. His YouTube channel has blown, and I understand he's had the monetization issues and all of that, but Salty he's got such a huge following. He pulls massive live stream numbers. He's doing great things. And I'm so fucking proud of him, dude. And he's often credited me for helping inspire him, along with other people, obviously. And I just see his success, and I'm just like, dude, that's fucking awesome. And I love seeing it. Salty is entertaining as hell. He's on point. He knows his shit. And there's a reason why he has, become so successful. And nobody deserves it more than him. So shout out to Salty. I love Salty. I love Mrs. Salty. They're great, man. And I'm so proud that they are on, the correct side of things, calling out the bullshit and standing up against the nonsense. Love Salty. Love him. Mike Hill, looks like Tila and Prince Adam switched bodies. It does. It does. SBD Girl 88, strong women characters are possible. Just look at Hidden Figures. Strong black women surrounded by strong men, balancing marriage and kids in the 1960s. I've heard of that movie, but I've never seen it, but I'm aware of it. I might actually watch that as maybe to make a point about what's going on today. The Punk Waddle, hail Jeremy. I've only watched one episode of Revelations. If Tila can storm out of the castle because she's mad everyone lied to her, then logically all fans can be mad at Kevin for lying. Hell yeah, that's right. Again, so we're looking at this right here. I'm sharing my screen from Clownfish where they're saying Masters of the Universe audience rating is being review bombed. Okay? And the audience is mad because they were lied to. But Tila, as Punk Waddle points out, Tila gets mad and storms out of the castle because she was lied to. So was Tila review bombing as well? Just want to clarify. Just want to clarify. Was Tila okay to get mad? First of all, she wasn't okay to get mad. She wasn't okay to get mad. But here we are. Tila gets mad because the king and queen are upset that their son is dead, and she makes it about her. What? It's just unbelievable. So bad. BT, the larger issue seems to be that the far left can't write good stories or characters, so they need to hijack existing franchises, hoping to take fans and ratings without them realizing it's crap. BT is 100% spot on. This is what I've said over and over and over again. What have I said? I've said that the reason they don't create new properties with new characters is because they can't. Because number one, what happens when you create a new character and a new property and a new IP? What happens? You don't have a pre-existing fan base. You don't have a platform. You have to work to earn that audience. They're looking for that instant gratification, that instant ROI. They're not looking to build anything. They're looking to hijack something that already exists. That goes back into the mentality of the left-wing mindset. We don't want to work for it. We don't want to earn it. We don't want to try. We just want you to hand us everything. That's the left-wing mentality that goes into them creating these new characters and everything. They just want things handed to them. They don't want to work for anything. So they want to hijack a pre-existing platform, a pre-existing property, pre-existing characters, pre-existing fan base. And then when they change everything about it and the fans reject it, then they blame the fans, which is exactly what we're looking at right here with Masters of the Universe. It's The Last Jedi all over again. Unbelievable. Yep, you're 100% spot on, though, BT. Basidius, have you seen what's going on with the worldwide freedom demonstrations? 180 plus cities worldwide protesting the lockdowns today. Everyone is getting fed up with the nonsense in all sectors, be it in entertainment or government. Yes, be it in entertainment or government. I have seen it, and yeah, I mean, people are so tired of it, man. And there's going to be a breaking point. There's going to be a breaking point. And I feel like we're getting close to that breaking point right now. You know, there's this mentality that everybody has to believe what you believe. Everybody has to act like you act. Everybody has to do what you do from the left. That's not a healthy mindset, and it's not a rational mindset. It's not a mindset that anybody that's normal, that has worked, that has earned anything in life has. And it's a minority opinion, and it's a minority view set. But the problem is it gets signal boosted by the media, by big tech, and it distorts reality. That's why Clay Travis made this comment about Twitter. And he said Twitter is like a carnival fun house with those distorted mirrors. You walk in there, and those mirrors give you a distorted look at what reality is, right? That's what Twitter is. Twitter gives you a distorted reality of what the real world is like. And that's what it is. That's not real life. This is not real life at all. And so many people just don't get that. But yeah, 100% Vasidius, 100%. David Moe, and by the way, Vasidius, huge supporter of all of us, a big supporter of our locals and everything, man. I know Vasidius loves locals. Locals is fantastic. David Moe, how are boys supposed to have role models when all the men are either incompetent, evil, weak, or not needed? Exactly, but because they want these young boys to just think that that men are bad and women are great. And that's what Masters of the Universe is trying to teach him. Cheese Machine, just like Snake Eyes, is defined by his actions. Yes, exactly. Like, I was never a Snake Eyes fan because he was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy. I was a Snake Eyes fan because he was a badass. And he had timber. And he was just, he seemed to have, like, what was it? Let me show you guys something. Let me show you. Like, I remember Henry Golding talking about Snake Eyes, okay? I remember Henry Golding talking about Snake Eyes. And he said that Snake Eyes, he was basically saying Snake Eyes not talking created all of these problems for Snake Eyes or something like that. And how he needed to talk without a mask, all this bullshit. I don't know if I can find it. Yeah, right here. All right, so we're going to do some Inception. Some Geeks and Gamers Inception. Right here. Right there. Okay, share this. Okay, are we good? Okay, so Henry Golding was basically saying, like, Snake Eyes has to talk and all of this shit. And this is something I made. This video is like a year ago or a year and a half ago. And this is talking about Rise of Cobra, a movie I don't like, but the Snake Eyes Storm Shadow dynamic is done so well. Clip in this video. For him to say that line, what a fucking idiot. Does anybody remember that scene in Rise of Cobra? Again, not a good movie, all right? That fight with Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, where Snake Eyes defeats Storm Shadow and knocks him off of that whatever they are, that whole circular thing. It was like, I haven't seen the movie in a long time, but it was like a platform, and Snake Eyes defeats him. And they have a history that's well documented in the movie. And Snake Eyes falls to his knees, and you can feel the pain in Snake Eyes in that moment. And I get more out of that than I got in an entire movie with Jake Skywalker in The Last Jedi, and he didn't have a fucking mask on, Henry Golding. That moment with Snake Eyes, you felt that as a Joe fan. You felt that. See, that moment right there is what I'm talking about. You know, like, Snake Eyes doesn't talk. He doesn't say a word. But in that moment, I feel his pain. I feel the pain of Snake Eyes as he kills Storm Shadow. You know what I mean? Like, I felt that. Even though I didn't like that movie, I totally felt that moment, and I felt his emotion. And he did that through acting and through storytelling. You know what I mean? Like, it's just unbelievable. And that moment where he does that, when he falls to his knees right there, you can feel the pain. You can feel the pain in Snake Eyes. Look at that. He takes that deep breath, and you just feel it. You know what I mean? You just feel it. But they seem to think that, oh yeah, you know, all these they seem to think that fans want something different. We don't want something different. If you tell the story that developed something over the course of decades and decades, if you tell that story properly, guess what? Fans are going to like it, and new fans are going to be brought into the fold, but they're not worried about that. Jay Hellstorm Gaming, Kevin Kibblesmith, Jay Hellstorm. Love Jay Hellstorm. Jay Hellstorm's been creating like these Perry Chan-esque memes for Geeks and Gamers. I'm going to be sharing some of them very soon, dude. And Perry Chan's a fucking legend, by the way. Friday Night Tights, Perry Chan, that intro, I've watched it like 3 times with the jackass, with the little people. Dude, so good. So good. Claudio, corporate commander himself would have made a more accurate Snake Eyes movie. Do you agree? LOL. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Anthony Jackson, it's best to view Hollywood as just a propaganda machine at this point. I could not agree more. I could not agree more. That's all it is. Leo Slayer, Ripa on TV, D-Day Cobra on laptop, watching both. Hell yes. Thank you. Matt G. Matt G for $1.49 with a birthday cake. Thank you, Matt G. Adrian Hand, can't educate pork. Shy Mask, ever since they burned down Star Wars, I've been a fan without a fan without a fandom. We fan refugees wander the wasteland of entertainment looking for a new home. Instead, we just find each other, more refugees. Wow, that's pretty fucking deep, dude. I got to reread that. Shy Mask for $10. Ever since they burned down Star Wars, I've been a fan without a fandom. We fan refugees wander the wasteland of entertainment, looking for a new home. Instead, we find each other, more refugees. That is some deep stuff right there. Hell yes. Thank you, Shy Mask. That is awesome, man. Well said, brother. Sad, but true. Sad, but true. Joseph says, what's up, Jeremy? Kevin Smith is a used up, dried out shell of a human. Hollywood has been in a drought, and not just from nature. No creativity now. Zero creativity in Hollywood. Zero creativity. Samoan Fan 101. So it's okay for critics to crap on Tomorrow War, but when the fans crap on the new He-Man show, it's called review bombing. This is a double standard. Exactly. So the thing I'm looking at right now is Clownfish TV, and even the marketing pointed to this being a He-Man show. It says Real Clownfish TV. Yeah, and so like I've talked about it before, if you look at Shaft, okay, the movie Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson, the more recent version of it, that movie was an all-black cast, and I believe a black director. I think there might have been one white person in it. I can't remember. But, it's one of these things, like, they trashed that movie, but the audience loved that movie. So was it review bombing when the audience gave Shaft like a 94%? Were they positively review bombing it? Like, their arguments are so ridiculous. And the Tomorrow War got trashed by the critics. Was that review bombing or what? I mean, again, there's a double standard. It's a massive double standard. Where are we at? Corvus 6, my fellow G.I. Joe fans, I am the Vindo Viper. I have come to vipe the Vindos. F. Kevin Smith, leave our classic tunes alone. Exactly. And if you're a fellow G.I. Joe fan, I respect you. Howdy Do It says, everyone goes on about Silverhawks, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, He-Man, but does anyone else remember my faves, Transor Z? I don't remember that. I don't remember that one. Silverhawks is one that flies under the radar a lot. A lot of people don't remember Silverhawks, but I don't remember that one. Joshua Trammell for a $20 super chat. Thank you, Joshua. Reality check numero uno. Prior to Masters of the Universe Revelations, I had already cut my losses with Netflix after Cuties. Quagmire, support Geeks and Gamers. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then we got D. Gray says, which way is north? Is there a trick? Is that a trick question? I don't know. $20. I don't know if that's a trick question or not. Why did you send $20 to ask me that? Let me see. All right, we're caught up on that. So, there's somebody remembers it. Why don't I know Transor Z? I don't know. You must not like me. Is that what it is? Does this D Gray person not like me? Have they been in the comments complaining about me? Why do you watch people you don't like? This is what happens if you get woke and going broke. Absolutely. I don't know what that Transor Z is. Do I? Let me look this up. Transor Z. Let me see. No, I never saw this. Looks pretty fucking cool, though. Yeah, I was never into this. That's awesome, though. Hell yeah. I'll have to look into that. Where are we at? The best thing about Rise of Cobra, other than Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow invented the fidget spinner with his spinning ninja stars. Man, I think I need to watch. I think I'm gonna watch Rise of Cobra again just because Snake Eyes was so bad. Jalen Brown, Team Geeks and Gamers for life. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And again, there's a lot of ways you can support us at Geeks and Gamers. I mean, the website is the one of the more prominent ways to do it because of our premium membership. And like I've told some of you, over the, let me pull this up really quick. And this is just because I've had the questions, so like if you go to the website, if you're a premium member, okay, here's the website. If you go to the website, if you're signed in and you're a premium member, you go to the premium tab. Okay. There's a drop down box. You hit premium feed. premium feed, and then that's going to give you backlogs of all of our streams that we've been doing right there. And you can go rewatch anything we've been doing, all of our streams for premium. There's 20, 30 pages of that. So that's how you get the backlog of all of our premium content that we've been, providing. So like there's the Mario Golf stream with me, Tommy, Tugs, and Krista. And that was a lot of fun. Also, while we're on that topic, we're doing a giveaway over on Tommy Tron's channel. So Turbo Man, have you guys seen that they've released this Turbo Man from Jingle All the Way? If you go over to Tommytron TV, he's doing a giveaway for that Turbo Man. And look, I've been looking for that damn Turbo Man. It's a Walmart exclusive, and I can't find it. And I feel like Arnold every time I go into a store asking them. I'm like, hey, do you guys have Turbo Man? Like, it feels like such a meme when I go in there and ask for it. I'm like, do you guys have Turbo Man? I'm like, the self-awareness is definitely on me when I ask for Turbo Man. And some of them look at me like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, there's a Turbo Man. I'm just looking for Turbo Man. Can you help me find Turbo Man? You know, and all I'm waiting for is to go, we don't have Turbo Man, but we have his pet tiger friend Booster or whatever. So go to Tommytron TV, subscribe, and check out that giveaway video right there. Tom, yes, like it's Turbo Man. Like it's Turbo Man. Look, it's Turbo Man. He's got a Turbo Man to give away. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Tommy just started his channel. He's a Geeks and Gamers channel, part of the Geeks and Gamers team. So make sure you guys go and subscribe to Tommy and go ahead and check out that giveaway because, yeah, it's Turbo Man. Like, look at that. That's amazing. That's amazing. He got two. So good, man. I love it. So yeah, you guys go. Make sure you subscribe. My Nerdy Home's dropping links in the chat to Tommytron TV, so make sure you guys go and check that out. But yeah, Turbo Man giveaway. Can't go wrong with the Turbo Man giveaway. By the way, for Vegas, for the Friday Night Tights meetup, I am bringing thousands of dollars of Geeks and Gamers merchandise to give away for free. I'm giving away thousands of dollars of Geeks and Gamers merch. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you guys are, I mean, if you're there, just make sure you understand I'm giving away a lot of stuff. So hoodies, t-shirts, hats, beanies, backpacks. I'm giving away thousands of dollars of Geeks and Gamers merch for absolutely free. Absolutely free. All right. So, and then free merch. Yes, a lot of free merch. Let me catch up on the last few super chats really quick. Samurai Pizza Cats for the win. Some old school stuff. Rise of Cobra was an entertaining cheese fest. I agree with that. As long as you're the G.I. Joe element does annoy the hell out of me. Jingle All the Way is terrible, but fun to watch. It is terrible, but it is fun to watch. And that is the most important aspect of it. IP's ruined. Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, He-Man, Snake Eyes. Next will be Thundercats, SWAT Cats, Centurions, X-Men, Fantastic Four. Just calling it now. Dude, I mean, they're already ruining X-Men. They've already said that like X-Men's are gonna call it X People or some bullshit like that. Sonny Frisk says, should Kevin Smith's masterpiece not rather be called She-Man or She-Ma'am? Oh, wait, hang on. Should Kevin Smith's masterpiece not rather be called She-Ma'am and the Mistresses of the Unisex Menstruation? Oh my God, dude. It's so bad. Is that it? Oh gosh, you guys are lighting it up. When can I check out the next Mario Kart stream? I just want to be there for the rage and the profanity. Tomorrow night, over on Gaming with Geeks, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Greetings from Prague, Czech Republic. Thanks for your channel, The Last Stand of Common Sense on the Internet. to hear that there's somebody in these crazy, like these parts of the world that I just would have never imagined would have known anything about me or Geeks and Gamers, it just blows my mind. I am humbled as hell. Look, I'm a sarcastic asshole, okay? And I've used sarcasm to piss off the people that don't like me. I do it a lot. But I am always humbled when I hear of the support that, you know, we have, and so many people from around the world support us, and the places that I hear you guys are from. It truly blows my mind. It truly blows my mind. Bionic Belly Button, check out. Oh boy, what is Memo? Oh, I saw what Memology did with Ryan on the thumbnails. Memology, you crazy bastard. You crazy bastard. Look at Memology. Look at his banner. Oh my gosh. That's so good. That is so good. I love it so much. Oh, Memology is a legend. Memology is a freaking legend. Let me see. Where can I find G.I. Joe Resolute? I have it on DVD. I don't know where you can stream G.I. Joe Resolute. I don't know where you can stream that. It's a good question. Joshua Trammell says, put that cookie down now. Hang on, I gotta check Streamlabs really quick. $3 from Frimmy says, I can't even review any Netflix shows on Rotten Tomatoes right now. So you can't review any Netflix shows on Rotten Tomatoes? Interesting. That's weird. Spirian for $5. Thank you, Spirian. Appreciate you. From India, F Snake Eyes, not my Snake Eyes, 100%. Thank you so much. Wow. The shit talk on those streams is funny as hell. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. I love our Mario Kart streams. We'll be live again tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central on the Gaming with Geeks YouTube channel and on the Twitch channel for Geeks and Gamers. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I can't wait. That edit will be uploaded later today as well. Just had so much going on that I have not been able to get around to it. And I think EFAP's live, right? Yep. Okay. So you guys go talk to my boys over there. Go raid the chat over on EFAP. We got Gary. We got obviously, the EFAP crew is there. So go over there, show them some love, give them a Geeks and Gamers raid, and let them know that we got their back. And yeah, man. So that's it. We're gonna call it a night, or at least a day. This has been a fantastic stream. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for everything you've done for me, for Geeks and Gamers, for everything we have going on. Check us out on geeksandgamers.com, our website. You got to support us over there, because that's the heart and soul of Geeks and Gamers. That's the heart and soul of Geeks and Gamers. And so the only way that, we're going to be able to move forward is to have that foundation. And I'm very much looking forward to the future of Geeks and Gamers. Matt G says, Bionic Belly Button deserves an honorary wrench for years of awesome fanship to the community. You know what? You're right. I'm giving her one right now. Where's she at? Boom. Done. Bionic Belly Button has a wrench now. There you go. She deserves it. Did you? Okay, that's awesome. I still use the Geeks and Gamers overlay on Sports Wars, so let's see. Qui-Gon says, I got into martial arts because of Snake Eyes. Yes, exactly. Now he's just another martial artist. I don't get it. Like, honestly, though, I wouldn't even qualify him as a martial artist in that movie. It's generic as fuck. I was here too from the start, Jeremy. Eric K, I love you, Eric K. Eric K is awesome. Lauren99, thank you, Lauren99, for becoming a member. Man, you guys are still lighting it up. we got to call it a night, though, call it a day, because I got other stuff to get to. But again, go support the guys over on EFAP. On the Streamlabs side, we're all caught up. Thank you to the big donations over there from the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America. Appreciate that. There's My Nerdy Home doing a great job. Dragon Ball Chick, which is Krista Nova. Again, if you need to make me aware of anything, just go and let her know over on Twitter. She will get in contact with me. Other than that, go raid the EFAP boys, and you guys have a great day. And I might go live again later tonight on Gaming with Geeks. We might play some video games over there. Do you guys want us to go live on Gaming with Geeks tonight? Maybe playing some Mario Kart or some Mario Golf or something like that. What do you guys think? Yes or no? Tell me before we wrap this up. You want me to go live over there? Yes or no? Peace. Have a good one. Everybody's saying goodbye. Yes, you want me to go live on Gaming with Geeks tonight? A lot of yeses. You want Mario Golf or Mario Kart? I think we should do Mario Golf because we did Mario Kart. We're doing Mario Kart tomorrow. There's Ryan saying no. All right, so it looks like there's a lot of yeses, so it looks like we're going to go live tonight. So, again, check us out on geeksandgamers.com. Become a premium member for $10 a month minimum. Other than that, I love you all. I appreciate you all. Have a great day, and we will talk to all of you a little bit later. Hopefully, we'll be live on Gaming with Geeks tonight. Bye, everyone.